for great offers.
Hey, Jerry, what's up? You look stressed.
Oh, you know, problems with our international shipping as usual.
What, still?
Yep, but I'm doing my best not to let it get to me.
Is it working?
No, it's not.
What about switching to FedEx? It's the reliable way to ship internationally.
Your path is now clear.
Oh, thank you, Guru.
This isn't the system for farmers who need perfect conditions. This is the system for Mother Nature's challenges, for wet and for weedy. Because this is real life in the West, and you can't sit around and wait for conditions to improve. The way we see it, you have two options. You can wait to work, or you can get to work. Our vote is option 2. Genuity Roundup Ready Canola. Real life ready.
Coming from halftime on the GMC professional grade playbook, Henry Burris now checking down. Pays big.
Well, yeah, he knows he played forever, and he over 60,000 yards in his career. Won Grey Cups. He knows the importance of having those checkdowns so the ball can get out of your hands so you don't get beaten on by those big boys up front.
Toronto has reached the red zone each of its first 3 possessions. Scored twice. And now Ray screens it. And the pass falls in the feet of Wilder.
Yeah, Winnipeg just dialing up the pressure here late. And you saw it on that 3rd and 5 gamble down there. And Javon Santos Knox was in Ricky Ray's lap because of confusion up front and the blocking scheme that Toronto didn't execute. And there, on a screen, more pressure disrupts that.
I haven't seen a lot of second long for Toronto so far this afternoon.
And the first drive, there were a couple, and they converted on it because they saw a soft zone. Here's some pressure off the edge right here.
Here comes the blitz. Ray throws, and the pass caught by Ralph. He'll be short of a first down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 7.
Yeah, this is just pressure off the edge. You can see it. And Ricky Ray, he's got a check down here. He's coming right here. Ricky Ray's going to just use the check down in that soft hole there, but defense plays everything underneath, rallies to the football. Toronto's forced to punt.
Kevin Fogg back to receive. Took one back for a touchdown last week against BC. Fogg at his 32-yard line. And gets ball up right away. And there to make the stop for Toronto on the special teams play was Justin Tuggle. Toronto still up by 7 here at home.
Can you feel something without touching it? See something with your eyes closed? You can when it's designed for you, the driver. The new Mazda 3.
Our latte begins with premium Arabica beans, decadent espresso mingling with 100% Canadian milk, a dance of ingredients. And it's pretty great with Timbits. New handcrafted lattes from Tim's, now available in pumpkin spice.
40 Creek's story didn't begin with a commercial. It began in a humbler place, where it built its reputation by word of mouth, from mouths that had tasted the complex Canadian whiskey. 40 Creek, from a good place.
Being King Midas, I expect the best of everything. You should too.
And we got all the top brands of tires for winter.
Yes, indeed. Take these Michelin tires, for example. Or these Goodyear tires over here.
We got more in the back.
Visit Midas and get a free winter maintenance package with the purchase and installation of 4 tires. Free service includes oil change, tire rotation, brake check, and more. Trust the Midas touch.
Andrew Harris and Bear Woods have renewed acquaintances here this afternoon so far. Here's Matthew Shinetti from the sideline.
Gord, there is a list that Bear Woods has. He tells us about it sometimes, but the players that he respects so much in the league, Zach Galera on that list, Jerome Messon's on that list, and of course Andrew Harris is on that list as well. When we spoke to him yesterday, he said he was getting ready for this matchup because of the intensity with which Harris runs, and he pointed out this year that Harris is running stronger than he has in years past, and that he's looking forward to the contact.
Nichols looking over the top, and Dressler makes the catch. A falling Weston Dressler clicked heels with Toronto's Akwasi Owusu-Ansah, but still makes the catch and gets down to the 28-yard line for a gain of 43.
This is slow developing play. Matt Nichols half roll to his left and just to draw the defense a little bit. And there you see the stumble, but he continues to maintain his focus and in Weston Dressler style and fashion comes up with an incredible catch.
First down, Winnipeg at the Toronto 28-yard line. Fake, Weston Dressler again, and Dressler's got room to run.
He's gone.
And Dressler, touchdown. Runs away from Troy Davis, and it's a two-play drive for Winnipeg.
For Dressler.
And just like that, he's got 4 catches for 96 yards and a touchdown here in the first half. Welcome back to the lineup.
Everything works better with Dressler. Little hitch screen. Faked fly sweep. Kick out by Hardrick. No contest. Winnipeg's in the end zone. Got a chance to tie this up.
Dressler had 7 catches for 109 yards in the first, meaning he missed the last 3 games. 7 total this year. But with Adams out, a much-needed return for Winnipeg. And now a chance to tie the football game. And Medlock puts it through. So the 32-year-old native of Bismarck, North Dakota. Played his college football in his home state. And in his 10th CFL season.
Hey, what's up, Darvin? Miss you, buddy.
Saying hi to Darvin Adams.
Yeah. I mean, this is making it look easy here. Following, making an incredible catch. 2 plays, 71 yards. All Nichols to Dressler. That is vintage Weston. Last time these two teams played, he had 7 catches for 109 yards and a touchdown. He's going to surpass that possibly here in the first half. Pitch screen there. Beautiful kick out by Hardrick. Right, watch him. Bang.
And Cleon Lang and Troy Davis had no chance.
No, that's just cheating right there.
So now a tie football game, and you think about the gamble by Mark Trestman on 3rd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, the shoulda, woulda, couldas.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, I like to be. We're not talking about the one that he converted on when Declan Cross went in the end zone. That was a 3rd and goal. You talked about them struggling in the red zone, being the worst in that department in the Canadian Football League. They're trying to do something about it.
Martese Jackson from the 5-yard line. And Jackson got spun around, spins around again, and goes a long way to get to the 25-yard line. Finally brought down there by Kyle Knox.
So after that quick drive by the Winnipeg offense, Matt Nichols going to work with Weston Dressler, who he's happy to have back in the lineup. This defense got a little bounce to the step now. Hustles out on the football field, see if they can't get a quick 2 and out here. Put that offense back on the field.
Argos started their own 24-yard line. And here's Weiler bouncing outside, forced back in. And the pursuit caught up to him as the tackle is made by T.J. Heath. Well, Wilder's had quite a up and down year for the Toronto Argonauts. Been in and out of the lineup due to injury, but last 4 games, 717 total yards. In back-to-back weeks when healthy, Matty rushed for 331 yards. Has the longest run on the CFL this year of 85 yards against Montreal.
How about that? 10.2 yards a touch. It's not difficult getting the football.
Game was 4, 2nd and 6. They throw it underneath, and the pass is caught by Malcolm Williams. Williams marked down to the 33-yard line. He'd be a yard short of a Toronto first down. And the short yardage team coming on again as the Argos will gamble on 3rd and a yard.
Fajardo's out there.
Well, Fajardo's been getting 5 yards per sneak so far, so why wouldn't you?
Good point. Sorry, he's just been, his eyes aren't even on the line of scrimmage. His eyes are in the secondary looking for potential support.
This is 3rd and a full yard. the right side, and he ran smack into that Winnipeg defense, including Thomas Miles, the middle linebacker. They're marking him just shy of the 35-yard line. He should have enough, and does, for a Toronto first down.
That was well done on both sides. Thomas Miles filling as quickly as he possibly could. Look at this look. This is beautiful. Miles is just standing in the hole waiting on him. Wow. And the only reason why Fajardo got it is he got just a little bit lower in pad level than Thomas Miles.
Back to first down, play fake for Wilder. Ray throwing the pass incomplete for Green, and there was Taylor Loeffler.
Yeah, just making sure that SJ knew that he was around. Read that one beautifully from depth and came in a hurry, and that ball was behind SJ, and he was kind of caught in an awkward position, and Loeffler put one in his back. Watch Taylor come from depth. Middle of the football field, sees it. His back's exposed, and Taylor says hello.
Now second down from just inside the Toronto 35-yard line. Four-man rush. Ray has time, pulls it down, directing traffic, and now throws to the sidelines, almost intercepted. TJ Heath and Brian Walker there on the coverage.
Well, it wasn't a 2-and-out, Gord, but that was solid defense by the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, getting their offense back on the field, forcing Ray to his left. He's trying to extend the play. Well, that's Heath out there, looking to get another one.
Play blown dead before Liram Hairolahu gets that away, the former Winnipeg Blue Bomber.
TJ Heath, 5 interceptions on the season, 7 last year. 2 in Toronto, 5 in Winnipeg. Flipped that, 5 in Toronto, 2 in Winnipeg last year, and he's got 5 on this year. Just a ball hawk along with Chris Randall in that Winnipeg secondary.
Fogg takes the punt at his 37-yard line. And can't get by that first wave as the tackle is made by Toronto's Brian Jones. So no return to the play, and look what's coming up.
Anybody you want me to pick on? I'll get some dirt. Just let me know.
Keep doing what you're doing, all right? You're fine. I told you. The exit that way. That's the exit. Why is it so quiet?
The next edition of CFL Wired, February Tuesday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
Saskatchewan flipped the script on that, didn't they? Yeah. That's going to be a different CFL Wired following week.
Andrew Harris, the first down carry, finds his way close to the 40-yard line. And the tackle made there by Toronto's Akeem Jordan. Terrence Plummer also in to make the stop. So now it's a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 for the Bombers. Things have settled down here a bit for the defenses in the second quarter. 3:45 to go in the first half. A tie football game. Lots on the line for both teams. Nichols throws, pass caught by LaDamian Washington, and Washington stopped up short of a Winnipeg first down, or was he? No, they'll mark his forward progress out to the 47-yard line. That'll be enough for a Winnipeg first down. Akwasi Owusu-Ansah there to make the stop.
Yeah, they're happy to have him back in the lineup. Very physical defender. Played this relatively well. Nichols and LaDamian just a little bit better in their execution, knowing where their sticks were, moving the chains.
Play fake to Harris. Nichols has time, has a man clearance Denmark, but he's well covered as he has Cassius Vaughn with him step for step. And we've reached the 3-minute warning in Toronto. A 14-14 tie. The Bombers driving late in the first half.
The animals are coming. So, be ready. At Fountain Tire, get a set of 4 select Goodyear tires for the price of 3. Offer ends October 28th.
Whether you do early work, heavy work, or homework, we're here for the hard-working. That's why we offer installment loans up to $15,000. Apply online today or visit your local Money Mart.
With the help of fans like you,
Purelator and the CFL have delivered millions of pounds of food to those less fortunate. Yet, there's a need for so much more. Because this is how much food it takes to feed the hungry in Canada. For just one day. Visit PurelatorTackleHunger.com to learn more. Together, tackling hunger is a promise we can all deliver.
What made two guys build race car engines in their own shop? What made a performance engineering company think that putting race car engines in luxury sedans was a good idea? Or that they could take on the elite in world motor racing and win? We may never truly understand what drives Mercedes-AMG, but here's to another 50 years of it. Mercedes-AMG, half a century of driving performance.
Back in the studio, getting set for halftime. The sound you hear are two men thinking about football, getting ready to talk about football. Declan Cross, Weston Dressler, the Edmonton Eskimos later today at BC Place. We're talking football. You need the rim lowered there, Milt. Let's go back to Gordon. Matty.
They didn't have that basketball there last night. I kept telling Milt he was able to dunk it last night. It's a 7-foot rim, Milt. I said, no, it's not. That's 10 feet.
Second down, Nichols to Dressler, makes the catch for a first down. Rico Murray throws him down hard, and that'll be a roughness penalty on Rico Murray. That's going to move the ball further to the Toronto goal line. And Weston Dressler, a player who has been into the lineup with injury this year.
That's a great timing by Nichols and Dressler. We're seeing it this entire first half, and this is just uncalled for by Murray. Well, it's just a face plant. And I mean, you could break a guy's neck doing that right there.
Foul. Unnecessary roughness. Toronto number 20. 15-yard penalty enforced from the end of the play, and a first down for Winnipeg.
If you watch Weston Dressler, he goes right up to the Argo bench. I believe it's Marcus Brady on the sidelines, and just kind of gives him an earful because I think he's closest to him, and Dressler not happy with that, and rightfully so.
So it moves the ball down to the Toronto 35-yard line. The Argos were really hurt by penalties in their last two losses, those close losses.
Yeah, ever since that 3rd and 5 and the goal there, that the gamble, and they missed out on it, and Ray got sacked. It's been all Winnipeg for the last 10 minutes. Great field position here.
2:45 to go. Flip it now to Dressler. The round he comes.
Oh, that's clean.
Again.
That's clean. That's the way to play football.
And that is a huge hit by Cassius Vaughn right at the sidelines on Weston Dressler.
Nothing wrong with that. Little sweep, use your speed. Listen to it. That's what I'm talking about. Just like crossing the street. Semi.
Gain was 2. 2nd and 8. Nichols stands in, throws for Harris. And Harris is cut down on a great open field tackle by Owusu Ansah. He'll be short of a first down, and the field goal unit will come on for Winnipeg.
That's great open field tackle.
Corey Chamberlain,
he's liking it too.
Defensive coordinator and assistant head coach for Toronto.
Well, that's answering the bell there, not letting him get any closer, forcing a long Medlock field goal attempt.
So Medlock will try it from just inside the 40-yard line. He's 32 of 34 inside the 40 this season. Jackson's going to bring it out. A flag comes down, and Jackson gets pinned down to the 9-yard line. Another flag comes down. So 2:02 to go here in the first half. Medlock with the miss. And now we'll see what the flags are about. One's in the end zone, and Jackson's up limping for Toronto.
That's not good. He's a special player that is instant field position off for these Argonauts, and see him limping off is not a good sign. Already missing Anthony Coombs, who I mentioned earlier in the telecast. Bring that back up because similar type of ball players, very explosive, and Martese Jackson making a name for himself this year in the return game.
It's a holding call against Toronto and an illegal block. The hold was in the end zone right there.
Yeah, I believe it's right here.
And then the illegal block right there.
That's pretty easy to see right there at the point of contact. Ball carrier. Can't do that in the back. Got to be better than that and more discipline on special teams. Easier said than done when guys are running, trying to compete, making things happen, and for some reason
So
they
Andre,
short circuit the point
Andre
of contact.
Prue explaining it now to Michael O'Shea. Which penalty do you want to accept?
One in the end zone.
Well, you'd think, right?
Yeah. I think that would change things dramatically.
During the return, holding Toronto number 39. The foul occurred in goal while the ball was in goal. The penalty will be applied from the 10-yard line, back half the distance, first down Toronto. Also, we had an illegal block against Toronto number 98. That penalty is declined. First down Toronto at the 5.
There you go. And meantime, Jackson being attended to with appears to be a right knee injury.
Well, that is not a good sign at all moving forward towards the end of this football season for the Argonauts.
He's got 3 return touchdowns for the Argos this year. All 3 of their return TDs have come from him.
Now, good time for the Bombers to stiffen defensively. If you're the Argonauts, trying to get out of your zone here and not allow Winnipeg with good field position.
From the goal line, Ricky Ray has time, looks over the top, he's got a man, and the pass is caught. And DeVere Posey with instant field position for Toronto gets out of the 42-yard line for a gain of 37.
This is the only kind of moves you're going to get a veteran like Randall right here to the short side of the field. Just a little hesitation right there. Chris settles. There's the separation, and the ball's delivered on the money by Ricky Ray.
Ohio State product. First down, Toronto at its 42-yard line. Ray has time again, slings it there for Wilder. And Wilder gets away from Sam Hurl, but then gets buried by Loeffler.
Yeah, just a little check down there by Ricky Ray. We'll see some more of that explained to us by Henry Burst at halftime. You know, DeVere Posey had good things to say about S.J. Green and his teammate. Posey's already over 100, 3 for 103.
Ray fires, and Armani Edwards close to midfield. Has a first down for Toronto. So now the field position part has been solved. Now the Argos looking for some points.
You're absolutely right, Gord. Now they, continue to be aggressive here. Now they've got out of the back of their own end zone, and boy, they got Winnipeg on their heels late in the first half.
Four-man rush. Ray stands in, drops it off to Wilder, and Wilder gets about 9 into Winnipeg territory at the 47-yard line. Mark at the 48. Jake Thomas there to help make the stop on Wilder.
Another opportunity for Ricky Ray to check it down. Check down means receivers pushing upfield, and you got backs underneath the defense, and just check it down.
Give it off to Wilder, and Wilder picks up the first down easily as he gets down to the 43-yard line. Lots of time on the clock here for Toronto.
No question.
And a drive that began at their 5-yard line.
Clock stops after every play. Last 3 minutes here in the Canadian Football League. Blowing in on the whistles.
Here comes the blitz. Fogg goes right by Ray, and now being chased down from behind. He is dropped by T.J. Heath.
Yeah, and Ricky Ray thinks he's escaped pressure, and he does a nice job of it, but around the horn goes T.J. Heath, and Ricky sees him late, and he's just like, uh-oh, I got company.
Heath had 2 interceptions in the first meeting.
Abort.
Second and long, screen it off to Wilder. He's got a convoy in front of him. He got a huge block from Brandon Washington. He's forced out of bounds at the 37-yard line to be well short of a Toronto first down. Now,
it's like 3rd and 4. We've seen Trestman go for it twice in the first half.
And I think he is again.
Now it looks like
well, hang on.
Haralahu coming out.
He's looking, and now,
They got a man down
injured
there.
Bomber on the play. You saw Trestman say to Haralahu, hold on a second. Entering this week, the Argos had 38 possessions that started inside their own 20-yard line. They'd scored 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, this could have been a lot worse for Chris Randall. It's good to see him walk off because DeVere Posey on the screen, you saw him go down right there. Close look at it, right in front of your screen. He goes low, and you can see it right there. He just kind of clips him. Luckily, that leg was not stuck in the turf, and Randall got it out of the way. It's a nice clean block by Posey. Excellent block.
So now Haralahu will try the field goal from the 44-yard line. Cody Fajardo is the holder. And
more whistles.
The 20-second clock hadn't been reset. Now it is. And Haralahu now heading back to the Toronto sideline. Nope. Going to take his tee and go home for a minute there.
If that happens, then we got a problem.
3rd and 4. And Haralahu to give Toronto the lead again. Fogg back in case he misses. And Haralahu line drives that. He moves to the right. And Fogg's going to bring it out. Fogg's got some room to run. Kevin Fogg still going. Has a block, gets away from Haralahu, and gets down to the 47-yard line. Finally tripped up there by the holder, Cody Fajardo. But the Bombers off the miss get the ball into Toronto territory.
That's sweet. Kevin Fogg. Little pick. Timely pick, and then this. An 88-yard punt return to the house.
But that counted. This return is going to come back. There's a penalty on the play against Winnipeg.
Number 45. Ball was at the 10-yard line. We'll go back half the distance. First down. Winnipeg from the 5-yard line.
Santos knocks.
Toronto about a minute and a half ago just started their 5.
Bombers the least penalized team in the league, and by far the least penalized on special teams. Only 6 return penalties so far this year. That's their 7th.
That's discipline. That's attention to detail.
And now it's a first down at the 5.
He's going to take a knee, go to the house. Tie ball game.
Looked like it might be a 50-48 game in the opening minutes of this game. Both teams took their opening possessions down the field and scored.
Defense said, not today. Enough of that in the first quarter. Second quarter, they took over,
and so